In this video, we're going to be checking out a bunch of 21700 EDC lights, including the ArmyTek Prime C2 Pro Max, the Skilhunt M300, the Sofirn SC29, the Fenix PD40R V3.0, and the Nextorch E52C. We'll check out each of these lights and look at some beam shots, and there will be timestamps down below if you want to jump to a specific light, and you can find links down in the description which will help support the channel. This is the ArmyTek Prime C2 Pro Max, and you can pick it up for about $115 from ArmyTek, and this light has a very unique anti-abrasive matte finish, which I really like, and it's relatively lightweight with a nice vibrant colored yellow button on the side and 2 different mode sets with 10 different output modes, including 3 strobe patterns. This light relies on a proprietary magnetic USB charging setup which connects to the tail, and while it is a bit inconvenient, it does help to maintain an IP68 rating and a 10 meter impact rating, so it's incredibly durable, and it also includes a 5000 mAh ArmyTek branded battery. The head is a bit wider than the tube, and the bezel has a bit of crenulation, and it has a very wide, deep, smooth aluminum reflector and a huge warm Cree XHP 70.2 HD emitter. The Prime C2 Pro Max will output a very impressive 3720 lumens on turbo, and it has a max throw distance of about 257 meters. The output on this light is very impressive, and it creates a massive wall of warm white light, which is overpowering in short range environments, and it is very impressive how much illumination it's able to provide, and the wide beam angle combined with the hotspot make it good for navigating and spotting things off in the distance a bit further away. It's been a while since I've had a chance to review a Skilhunt light, and they were nice enough to send out the M300, and this is an incredibly compact and lightweight 21700 light, which would make it very ideal for pocket carry, and you can pick this one up for around $90 on Amazon. This one has a green finish and a side switch, which will give you access to 7 different output modes, and on the other side there's a magnetic charging port, and this connects to a proprietary USB charging cable similar to the ArmyTek setup, and there's a 5000 mAh Skilhunt battery included. There's a bezel with a very tiny crenulation, and this light has a relatively compact orange peel reflector, and this one has got a Nichia 144 Art emitter, which produces a 90 CRI and a 4500K warm color temperature. Max output with this configuration is 3000 lumens, the peak intensity is 9500, and the max throw distance is 195 meters, so this is definitely a light that's designed for close range use. The color temperature is very pleasing on this light, and all of the colors look fantastic, and the M300 does have a very loosely defined mid-size hotspot, which would classify this light as a short range hybrid style light, so it is very well balanced for walking and pointing out objects a bit further off in the distance. Sofirn sent over their SC29, and this is another very compact light, and it's also quite affordable at about $40 on Amazon at the time of making this video. And this is a relatively new finish compared to the other Sofirn lights that I've tested in the past, and it feels very high quality, and I can tell Sofirn is definitely stepping up their game and offering incredible value. The SC29 has a very simple design and a side switch with 5 different output modes, and on the other side there's a USB-C port, and this is probably the most convenient setup for the more casual users. And Sofirn also includes a 5000 mAh Sofirn branded battery. The SC29 has a smooth bezel and the same incredible honeycomb style TIR lens as we saw on the SC28 tactical light, and also a cool white 5700K to 6500K XHP 50B emitter. Max outputs are pretty high at about 3000 lumens, peak intensity is around 11,275 candela, and the throw distance is going to be one of the shortest at about 142 meters. The beam angle is tremendously wide on this light, and there's not really a clearly defined hotspot, but it does produce plenty of output for close range, and this would be an excellent light to walk with and offers a very similar beam pattern to what we saw in the Skilhunt M300. Next, we'll take a look at the PD40R V3.0 from Fenix, and this light can be picked up for around $120 on Amazon, and this is another one of the bigger lights in the bunch, and it does have some substantial weight to it, and this one has a rotary switch design which is located beneath the head, and it can be rotated with a single hand, and there's 6 different output modes including a strobe and an SOS. There's a USB-C port on the tube, and it includes a Fenix branded 5000 mAh battery. There's a bit of crenulation on the bezel, and the head is a bit wider than the tube to accommodate this massive, deep, smooth aluminum reflector, and a cool white 6500K luminous SFT70 emitter. The max output on this light is 3000 lumens, the peak intensity is 60,954 candela, and max throw distance is about 500 meters, which is a nice upgrade from the V2, which had a throw distance of about 405 meters. This light definitely offers the tightest hotspot and the best throw of the bunch, making it the best suited for long range use, but overall the beam angle is one of the more narrow options, so it might not be the best for those of you looking for a light for navigating with or walking in close quarters. Nextorch sent over the E52C, and this is one of the heavier, more robust lights, and it can be picked up on Amazon for about $80. It's another simple looking light with a basic design and some square knurling on the tube and a single tail switch, which will give you access to 4 different output modes, including a strobe. A USB-C port is built into the head and it's hidden, so you have to unscrew the head to access it, and this design helps to provide decent water protection and a balance of convenience, which I appreciate. And they also included a 4800 mAh Nextorch branded battery. This light has a smooth bezel and an orange peel style reflector, and they are vague about what kind of emitter they use, but it will produce a cool white beam. Max output is around 3000 lumens and the intensity is 11,025 candela, and the throw distance on turbo is about 210 meters. There is a medium sized hotspot here, but it's not too intense, and overall it is able to reach a reasonably far distance for an EDC light. This wraps up things. Thank you so much for sticking around and watching, and if you're still looking for flashlights and want to check out some more comparison videos like this one, I'll leave a playlist down below, and there will also be links you can check out to learn more about all of the lights in this video.